the jackpot bingo. Hope you're bigger than your ego. A, B, C, let the... Oh baby, pour me water. Holy water. Everybody want me, make I no fall in love with you. Pour me water. Holy water.
He said, yeah, you for there for me. You for there. When the boy they hunger.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for always coming back. Alright guys, so today's video is going to be a little chit chat, giving you the tea on living alone. I have lived alone for some time now, and I have learned something. It's been like 2 years and some months now, so I've learned something. I wanted to share my experience and also give a little advice to people who want to start living alone by themselves. Before that, if you are someone who's scared of responsibilities, then I'm sorry, this is not the video for you, because living alone comes with a lot of responsibilities. So if you're not ready to be mommy, daddy, all in one person, then bye. Just stop watching this video. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button, and also do not forget to click on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you get notified. Okay guys, if you want to learn a little about living alone, then keep on. But living alone for me, I'm gonna say it's been one of the most amazing things that ever happened to me. When I was asked to leave the house, I was sad and happy. I was sad because I was broke and I didn't know where I was gonna live, and I didn't have no money saved up to rent an apartment. So I was a bit sad and I was confused. I was like, where am I gonna go? But I was happy too, because I was like, okay, so if I'm able to sail through and rent my apartment and get everything I want, I'm going to be very proud of myself, and also I'm going to be super happy because, girl, you live alone. Exciting. I was like, okay, so I'm going to be paying bills, I'm going to be stocking my own fridge, I'm going to, like, oh god, everything in my apartment is mine. Like, I was quite excited about that. I started living alone in 2015. I got a really cool apartment. It has a hall, a bedroom, a kitchen, a toilet. I have a small porch. Moved in on my birthday. The thing that you need to know about living alone is that you have to save a lot of money, because living alone is expensive. You're gonna be mom and dad in one person. You're gonna pay bills, you're gonna stock a fridge, you're gonna buy your clothes, you're going to basically, spec your room, furnish it, and do all those things that your dad and your mom used to do for you. Now you're going to do them for yourself. So you have to know that living alone is really expensive. So if you want to live alone, you have to make sure that you have a job, because if you don't have a job, you cannot keep up. Just know that after 2 years, you're going to renew your rent. And if you don't have a stable job, how are you going to get money to pay your rent, hunty? How? And do not get a place that's like way too expensive than your budget. You know that, okay, you're not earning like that much, and you're just going to go out there and get a very expensive apartment. What's the point? How are you going to end up paying for it? If you do that, like if you don't get an apartment that's like within your budget, you end up like stranded all the time when it's time for you to pay your like rent. Because you know, sometimes like when you're about to renew your rent, the landlords increase the rent. My personal experience, I'm not gonna lie, it was something that wasn't planned. I didn't know I was gonna start living alone. It just happened. So I was not ready for all of that. I didn't plan for anything. So you should always have a plan. When I moved in, I was broke, so I didn't have a lot of money. So I decided that, okay, I was gonna save every month and then get something. So I made a list on the I made a list on the things that I wanted to have in my room. So I wrote them down, and I started buying them small. Like I started buying them small. The most important things that you have to know is that you have to save a lot of money. Living alone is a good thing because, well, it makes you really mature and it makes you really independent. About getting your own apartment is that you have to be very, very patient. I got my apartment. I wanted to have my room like pimped, like furnished, like as soon as possible, but I was broke to the core. Like when you're young, because you're now like starting life, so you're not gonna get things the way you want it to be. And also, do not compare yourself to anybody, because everybody's running their race and you have to run according to your pace. Like, make sure that the security is very tight, like in the house that you're gonna stay in, on the apartment that you're gonna stay in. Because remember when I moved into my apartment, I was robbed like 3 days after, because like people in the hood, the guys in the hood realized that, okay, it's just a single girl coming to live here, just a girl tiny girl coming to live here, so they actually stalked me, watched my every move, and the third day they came in and they robbed me. Well, I didn't have anything, they just took my phone and then my friend's laptop. So you have to make sure that your security is tight. I check the locks, check the door locks, make sure that the security is tight. Good and bad things about living alone, okay? And there are good things though, but there are definitely bad ones too. And some of the bad ones is that it gets really lonely. For me, I'm an indoor person, so I love my space, I love staying alone, I love being in my space and all of that. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I really want people around. Sometimes I want a friend around, I want my brother around, because I mean, back in the days, who am I gonna fight over the remotes with anyways? Sometimes I just need somebody around, talk to. Sometimes when there's someone here, you guys could talk, you could tell the person how your day went. I mean, sort of, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Another good thing about living alone is that it helps you know yourself. Okay, living alone has really helped me know who I really am. I mean, when I was with my dad, I didn't even know some of the things about myself. I didn't know who I was, like, but now I know who I really am. I know my limits, I know the things that I like, I know the things that I don't like, I know my strength and my weaknesses, I know my capabilities and all of that. So it really helps. It helps you know yourself, it helps you have some me time, it helps you spend quality time with yourself. And like, that's one of the most amazing things that can ever happen to anybody, like when you know yourself. Do you understand? Yeah. And also, some people might get extremely lonely, so they might think of getting a pet or something like that, but I'm not the pet type. But I mean, if you love pets, really good company. So if you think that it's going to be too lonely for you and it's unbearable, you can think of getting a pet. Another exciting thing about living alone and getting an apartment is pimping your room. And I mean pimping your room, or like decorating your room according to your taste. I mean, you don't have to share with your sister or your brother, or you don't have to share with anybody. It's just you. It's your preference, what you want, how you want the walls to be, the colors, the walls, the curtains and all of that. It's your decision, and that's one of the most amazing things about living alone, because it's your space and you choose to do whatever you want to do with it. And one of the bad things about living alone is cooking. Like, for example, for me, like this, when I cook by myself, I'm not able to like eat as much as I want to. I don't know, and I stuck it in the fridge and then I don't have anybody to eat it, and I had to like throw it away. So one of the things that you can do if you live alone is you cook according to your stomach, okay? Unless you are gonna have family or friends over, but just cook what you know that okay, you can eat. And well, that's what I think, because whenever I stock food in my fridge, I end up throwing them away. You don't waste food, then you can definitely stock it. But if you know that you're like me and then you can't like have food in the fridge for long and then eat it, like, just cook according to your stomach. At the end of the day, you just don't waste money and food. The other bad things about living alone is that sometimes it can make you very lazy, okay? Because you live alone and then you don't have your mom and your dad or your sister to tell you to do whatever, you feel like okay, you can do it at my own time. Living alone has sometimes made me lazy because I like procrastination. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing, or I'll do it tomorrow. Besides, I'm the only one here, so nobody really knows. So all in all, I just want to say that living alone is like amazing, okay? And anybody at all can live alone. It's just a matter of you putting your mind to it and saying, okay, I'm ready to do this. Save towards it. Just have patience. It actually helps a lot because it prepares you for the future and all of that. If you want to live alone, just go for it. Don't let anybody discourage you. It's not like the end of the world, honestly. It's a nice feeling. I mean, not having rules and all of that. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you learned something from it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Give me love, make a love. There's no other one above. Dance, make a dance.